Taking minimal syllables. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for
the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boys, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. touchdown ground. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith got an open man. It's Harmon. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up. And it looked, and now they're going to fake it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Smith. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd down and 2 yards.
3rd and 2, Smith. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
19.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Number 20.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 9.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Point conversion.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again is Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Prescott, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith on the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Smith's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. They go to Elliott again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brings up 2nd
down and goal. Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end. Dak